Hi there. Welcome to the Junior Book Club Read Aloud. This month's book for Junior Book Club is Stuffed by Liz Braswell.
Chapter 2, Still Night. The clock said 4:37 a.m. in bright red. Clark never got up to pee and was not sure what had woken him. He quickly counted his stuffed animals, looking left and right as his eyes adjusted. Baz, the tiny monkey. He had been on the farthest side to the left, and now he was gone. Clark's heart began to race. He really didn't want to stick his head back out of the blankets and pillows. But the little stuffed animal needed him. He closed his eyes and tried to summon a teaspoon of courage. He thought of every cool and brave comic book character he had ever loved. Then he peeped over the side of the bed and looked. There on the floor lay Baz, simply fallen out of bed. But was it that simple? He had been on the other side of Clark at the beginning of the night, on the part facing the wall, not the windows. How did he wind up on the wrong side? It wasn't possible. At least the little guy looked all right, but was the closet door open to crack? That wasn't good. Clark had made sure it was closed before going to sleep, like he always did, just like he always made sure his bedroom door was always left open a crack. Didn't matter. Wasn't going to think about it. There was a rescue to be done. Clark squirmed around, keeping as much of his body under the blankets as he could. Eventually, he managed to angle himself so that only his torso stuck out over the side of the bed. His carefully ordered lineup of stuffed animals was shattered, and a couple of guys were temporarily squished, but thankfully no one else fell over the sides. He braced his toes over the mattress edge to keep from falling to the floor himself. With a quick swipe, Clark grabbed Baz by the tail. He managed to do this without even touching the ground or anything else. Then he threw himself back into the middle of the bed with a ninja-like roll. The bed sheets tingled around his legs like ropes. Stuffed animals flew, but none fell. Everyone, including the little monkey and Clark himself, was safe. He held up Baz and viewed him critically. Was one eye pulled slightly, tearing the cloth around it? Had it been that way before? Was his painted nose scratched? Why was there dust all over him? Hairy, big dust, like he had fallen off the bed and then been dragged underneath it to the other side. Clark carefully wiped off the tiny monkey and tucked him back in, a little closer to the center this time, but still facing out, watching. There was more night before morning.